Holy shit.
Holy shit. The officer says it quietly at first, but within minutes, everyone on scene realizes this house is far worse than they imagined. Bodycam footage shows officers standing outside a small suburban home while trying to contact a man named Miguel. At first, it seems routine. A search warrant, a language barrier, maybe a barricaded suspect. But then officers notice something strange. Nobody inside is answering properly.
Okay. Miguel.
And the smell coming from the house is already making deputies back away from the front door. Miguel? Policia? No response. Then suddenly, a voice from inside. Weak, distant, barely understandable. And officers immediately start repositioning because at this point, they still have no idea what's waiting behind that door. Is it locked? See, locked. Deputies begin coordinating quietly.
Is it locked?
Sí.
They just came in.
Lock.
Miguel, quieren hablar contigo.
Miguel, policía.
Deja ahí los perritos, traen una
Out.
orden. Una
Out.
orden.
Yes. Go. Go.
One officer mentions dogs. Another starts talking about securing animals before entering. That's the first clue something inside the house is seriously wrong.
Necesita los lentes.
Comes out.
Necesita los
Get him
lentes.
later.
Go.
Tienes que agarrar todo, Miguel. Tienes que agarrar tus cosas.
Before we open the door, let's get like a dog pole.
¿Puedo hablar con usted?
No. Un momento, okay?
Yo puedo darle los perritos. Yo se los puedo dar.
He's going to come translate here when he gets done with this call. But the warrant.
Because experienced officers know when neighbors complain about homes like this, there are usually only two possibilities: drugs or extreme neglect. And nobody on scene realizes yet, this call is about to become both. The body cam captures officers backing away slightly from the doorway, trying to prepare.
I think we'll open the door.
I would just catch him as we
We'll just hold cover on the door, and then any dog that comes out is...
I think what we're going to want to do first is go in and get as many photos as we can.
Okay, we're going to secure it first, and then, but I know dogs and a lot of animals are probably going to run out.
Trying to think ahead. Before we open the door, let's get a dog poll. That sentence alone tells you how tense this already is. They're expecting chaos the second that door opens. Animals running, possible attacks, possible suspects. Nobody knows. And the uncertainty starts building fast. One officer keeps trying announcements. Ogden City Police, search warrant, come to the door. Still, nothing. Then another officer quietly says something that completely changes the energy. I was expecting pit bulls, dude. The way he says it, half joking, half nervous, tells viewers something important. These officers are preparing for the worst. And then, the body cam footage captures the moment everything changes. The front door finally opens, and officers immediately recoil, not from a suspect, not from a weapon, from the smell. Oh! One deputy physically turns away from the doorway. Another covers his face instantly. The body cam microphone catches coughing, gagging, confused swearing. Dude, the ammonia! And suddenly the entire operation slows down because now officers realize they may have walked into something hazardous, something toxic. One deputy backs away from the porch completely. That's unbearable. The camera shakes as officers begin discussing masks, hazmat gear, gas protection. At this point, viewers still haven't seen inside clearly yet. And that mystery becomes incredibly uncomfortable because whatever's inside that house, trained officers don't even want to breathe near it.
Just keep going so we can push in. OPD, if you're in here, make yourself known.
Flashlights cutting through the darkness inside. Search warrant, no response. Then they enter. Immediately, Dogs start barking somewhere deeper inside the home. Fast movement, loud crashing noises. The camera swings rapidly as officers try to clear rooms while avoiding debris covering the floor. And this is where the footage becomes genuinely difficult to watch. The inside of the home looks almost unlivable. Trash everywhere, rotting food, animal waste covering entire sections of the floor. Flies buzzing loudly near the Bodycam microphone. One deputy physically gags while moving down the hallway. Another officer pauses near a bedroom doorway. Oh, sweet Jesus! The camera briefly catches the room, and even blurred through Bodycam compression, it's horrifying. Viewers later compared it to a hoarder house mixed with an animal rescue gone wrong, but officers on scene seem even more concerned about something else. The possibility that someone has been living in these conditions. Then, suddenly, movement. One officer spins quickly toward a hallway. Go! 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 The Bodycam shakes violently as deputies push deeper into the home.
Holy oh, I'm gonna go put my gas mask on. That is,
My eyes burn.
dude, the ammonia is not good, bro.
We have hazmat suits in our trucks.
Oh, no.
You guys might need them.
Well, we are.
For a split second, viewers think they found a suspect. But instead, more dogs begin rushing from another room, barking wildly, panicked, confused. Deputies try controlling the animals without hurting them, and the chaos inside the house gets worse instantly.
Hey, search warrant! OPD!
Because now officers are trying to clear rooms, avoid contamination, manage animals, and search for possible occupants, all at the same time. One deputy nearly slips on the floor. Another officer immediately warns everyone to slow down.
All clear.
The environment itself is becoming dangerous, and then viewers notice another disturbing detail. The walls. Dark streaks running downward. Scratches. Damage near door frames. Signs that dozens of animals may have been trapped inside for a very long time. And nobody says it directly, but the Bodycam footage makes it obvious. This house has been deteriorating for months, maybe years. One officer opens another door slowly. The smell apparently gets even worse. The reaction is immediate. He physically backs out again. Dude, no. At this point, the footage almost becomes surreal. Even experienced officers look overwhelmed, not by violence, by neglect. And viewers watching begin debating something heavily in the comments later. How does a situation like this continue for so long without intervention? Because neighbors clearly knew something was wrong. Officers clearly weren't expecting conditions this severe. And inside the home, animals are still everywhere. The Bodycam briefly captures cages stacked beside walls, some empty, some not. Food containers overturned, water bowls filthy. One deputy quietly says, "This is insane." And then suddenly, another voice comes from deeper inside the house. Everyone freezes because officers thought the home might already be empty. Hello? Silence. Then movement again. The tension spikes instantly. Deputies move toward the back rooms carefully, weapons up, flashlights shaking slightly. And for several seconds, nobody knows if they're about to encounter a suspect, a victim, or something worse. That uncertainty keeps the footage gripping the entire way through.
What's up? Are we good?
Yeah, go.
Then, officers finally locate Miguel. And the moment is stranger than anyone expected. He isn't aggressive. He isn't fighting. He barely even reacts. The body cam captures officers trying to communicate with him while standing inside conditions that are almost unbearable. And somehow, Miguel appears completely used to it. That detail disturbed viewers more than anything else.
Jesus.
All clear.
No, there's like 100 dogs in there.
The mouse coat.
Oh, yeah.
Because while officers struggle to breathe inside the home, the occupant seems almost calm, detached. One deputy escorts him outside. Fresh air hits the body cam microphone immediately. Officers begin removing masks, coughing, trying to recover. But even outside, the smell from the house still lingers. And now, investigators begin processing the full scene. Animal control resources arrive.
And they're on top of it, on things, underneath things, so there could be a lot more. Okay. There's just stuff all over.
Yeah. I don't know how to keep.
Additional officers begin documenting conditions. Photos are taken rapidly because the inside of the home may now become evidence in multiple investigations. Neglect, animal cruelty, health hazards, possibly more, and then the body cam captures one final moment that sticks with viewers long after the video ends. An officer looks back toward the house and quietly says, "I've never smelled anything like that before."
Not up.
Oh, like it wraps around.
Yeah, it's like blocked with a board.
Where, in that front room where those cats are?
I didn't see any cats.
Okay, there's a bunch of cats.
Not yelled, not dramatic, just honest. And somehow, that makes the footage feel even more disturbing. Because officers see horrible things constantly. Yet this scene clearly affected them. The video eventually ends with investigators continuing to clear the property while animals are slowly removed from the home. But viewers continued debating the footage heavily afterward. Some blamed addiction. Others blamed mental illness. Some believed authorities should have intervened sooner. Others focused entirely on the condition of the animals. But nearly everyone agreed on one thing. The body cam footage didn't feel like a normal police call. It felt like officers walking into a nightmare nobody was prepared for. And one question kept appearing over and over in the comments. How bad did the inside really smell if trained officers needed gas masks just to enter? What do you think disturbed the officers most during this call? The conditions inside the house? Or the fact someone had been living there the entire time?